Hello and welcome to Beautifully Balanced. Health and happiness aren't found in a bottle of prescription pills or with any fad diet. Instead, we can activate your body's natural ability to heal itself. And that is exactly what we're going to do together here. I'm Sarah Teeple, a women's integrative health practitioner, and I blend the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda with the modern science of functional medicine to help you heal your gut, rebalance your hormones, and calm anxiety naturally. Here I'll teach you the smart, sustainable, personalized, and fun way to use nutrition, herbs, and healthy lifestyle to feel vibrant, energized, and beautiful inside and out. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so glad you're here. So if you have found me, that means that you are ready to address your gut issues, your hormones, your anxiety and energy issues naturally. You are ready to live your best life and you're ready to do it in a holistic way. And you have found the right place. So welcome, welcome. Now, I wonder if you're like many of my clients and you feel like your microbiome must just be totally out of whack. Like you just feel digestive symptoms and discomfort no matter what you eat, whether it's a quote, I'm air quoting, a healthy salad or smoothie, or whether, it's a big meal of fried food. You just feel heavy and like your body isn't digesting well, or maybe you're experiencing symptoms like heartburn, constipation, or you have IBS. You might also be dealing with hormonal issues. So, many of us are not in our 20s or 30s anymore, and our bodies are changing. Now, that doesn't have to mean several really unpleasant hormonal issues, but we might be starting to experience things like weight gain. We feel our metabolism slowing down. Our clothes don't fit like they used to. Our periods are irregular. We have more PMS symptoms. We're not sleeping as well. We might also be experiencing just issues with our mood, more irritability, anxiety, overwhelm. So this is our body giving us important messages. And instead of just pushing down and suppressing those messages by popping a pill, we're going to learn here how to address the root causes and how to treat our symptoms and love ourselves on a much deeper level. So we're here today to simplify and personalize your healthcare. We're here to make it natural and bring it out of the past, out of this kind of patriarchal healthcare system where we feel like we're not listened to and people are just slapping a bunch of prescription pills and surgeries on our symptoms, and we're here to bring it into the future. In this show, I'm going to give you the secret holistic healthcare combination that has helped hundreds of my clients. It is also the same combination of modalities that took me from anxiety, food sensitivities, chronic constipation, so many hormonal and fertility issues, to feeling calm and grounded, going to the bathroom daily. Thank God. Oh my gosh, if you've ever been constipated, it's the worst thing. And now I can eat whatever I want within reason. And I'm the proud mama of 2 beautiful children. So we're here today because I want to help you apply this wisdom to simplify and heal your life. Just like I do with my clients, I want to share it with you too. So in this maiden voyage episode, we're going to take a quick but deep dive into the 2 modalities that'll transform your health and transform your life. And those are Ayurveda and functional medicine. So this ancient wisdom piece is Ayurveda. Every culture has its own indigenous system of medicine, kind of with the exception of the United States, although there are some really great Western herbalists. But the ancient system of medicine that I use with my clients is called Ayurveda, and it is a 5,000 plus year old system of medicine indigenous to the country of India. It doesn't necessarily mean you're eating Indian food all day or you're only taking Indian herbs and eating all Indian spices. It's more the philosophical approach of Ayurveda. And Ayurveda is a natural system of medicine. It's a system of mind, body, and spirit medicine. So we're bringing together every aspect of you as a human being. We're bringing your mind and your spirit back into the equation, whereas Western medicine tends to really compartmentalize these things, and it is harming us. It's harming our emotional lives and our spiritual lives that we're not seeing ourselves as full, three-dimensional human beings. So Ayurveda is this beautiful Indian system of medicine. And what I love so much about Ayurveda is this core belief that your body is always trying to heal itself. Your body is always 24/7 in the process of coming back into balance. And that good health isn't about a number on the scale or the size of your pants or, any other kind of external measure, but it's about your body, mind, and spirit's balance, and your body is always rebalancing itself. So this is so wonderful. We can all kind of breathe a sigh of relief that, oh my gosh, my body is my ally. My body is my friend. I can work with my body. And actually right now, even at this very moment, my body is leading me back to health. I just need to create the right environment and allow that to happen. And that is what Ayurveda teaches us to do. Create the right environment for the ecosystem of our body to come back into balance naturally. And furthermore, your balance is different than anyone else's balance. So Ayurveda is very unique and very personalized. Your metabolism is going to be different than your best friend's. Your digestive style, your hormones, your skin, hair, energy level, moods, yours are different than anyone else's. And we really need to take that into consideration when we're crafting your healthcare plan. And that is what makes Ayurveda so different, is it's not one size fits all. It's very unique, very personalized. And this to me is another thing that has been so healing in my own journey and in the process through which I lead clients, is that we can kind of set aside this one size fits all rigid diet mentality where we're like, everyone needs to be paleo, everyone needs to be keto, everyone needs to do this many workouts per week. This really rigid thinking. I'm sure you've probably experienced it in your own life where you just feel like these wellness standards are out of your reach. You're not doing well enough. And so you just feel like you fail time after time. So Ayurveda is much more gentle about loving balance for your body and for your unique body. Ayurveda talks about the 3 different types or constitutions. In Ayurveda, they're called doshas. And your dosha is your unique body type, mind type, again, your digestion, hormones, kind of every aspect of you is reflected in your dosha. And there are 3 different doshas. They are called Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. And we will talk so much more about these doshas in an episode dedicated just to that. But I wanted to give you a brief introduction on that today. The second piece of our puzzle, the modern science piece, is called functional medicine. Now, functional medicine is a branch of Western medicine. It's a little bit newer, more modern, more cutting edge, and functional medicine has not quite seeped in to the mainstream yet. But you're going to be hearing and finding out a lot more about it. Even in the next 10 years, it will be commonly practiced, but right now it's just not. So what makes functional medicine a little bit different than common medicine in our culture is that functional medicine looks at the root causes of issues. And Ayurveda does too, very, very much so. But Ayurveda looks to the root causes from this more holistic standpoint, and functional medicine does from more of the purely scientific, looking to research, looking to data, And as we talked about, there's really a place for both. And that's why integration or integrative healthcare is so important. But we want to look to the root causes of things, not just look at your symptoms. So, not just your migraines or your menstrual cramps, but why are they happening? Dr. Lad, one of my Ayurvedic teachers, he is an amazing, amazing Ayurvedic doctor who actually really is credited for bringing Ayurveda from India over to the West, and is the leader of the Ayurvedic Institute here in the United States. He's just amazing. But he is quoted as saying, if you medicate away symptoms without addressing the root cause, you complicate an illness or condition instead of healing it. And in Ayurveda, they say when you just medicate something away, a symptom, you actually drive a disease into deeper and deeper levels of your tissues. So it becomes more severe, maybe not right away, but down the line. And this really, to me, is a good kind of illustration of why you see so many people on not just one, but multiple pharmaceutical medications. And you might be one of those people, and that's okay. No judgment. This is a national epidemic. But this is just kind of an explanation for that, because when you're not treating those root causes, you're going to complicate a disease or a condition. This is also why I think we see so many autoimmune conditions being comorbid with one another. So you don't just have lupus or multiple sclerosis or psoriatic arthritis. You've got several of those autoimmune conditions all coexisting and all kind of in a feedback loop with one another because we've not addressed the root causes. And I like to implement kind of a visualization with this and think about your human body as a big, beautiful tree. And instead of just treating the leaves of that tree, treating our symptoms, we want to treat the roots of that beautiful tree. So then the whole organism can be big, strong, balanced, and kind of operating and existing in this harmonious equilibrium. So that's what we want to do for your ecosystem, your physiology as well. So we want to stop treating your symptoms. We want to uncover the root causes and find real sustainable solutions for actual long-lasting health and benefits. Now, in functional medicine, it's said that every health condition, no matter, whether we're talking about diabetes or obesity or certain cancers, but every health condition or disease is rooted in one or a combination of 9 main root causes. And I'll read you off these 9 root causes, and you might be raising your hand when I say some of them. I know in my own holistic journey with the health issues that I used to have, I had several of these root causes. And it was so important for me to really understand each one and treat each one and not just slap a prescription pill on it and hope that it went away, because it wouldn't. So these 9 main root causes are stress hormone overdrive. Yep, lets a lot of us raise our hand for this one. Stress hormone exhaustion, which is kind of the flip side of that coin. Thyroid issues, mental and emotional stress, gut dysfunction, food triggers and nutrient gaps, blood sugar imbalances, toxic overload, so this is like environmental toxins, and stealth infections. Each of these root causes needs to be uncovered, investigated, and then fully understood within the context of your body and your life. And then we can implement natural solutions. So in functional medicine, actually a lot of really in-depth blood testing is common, and that can be such a wonderful way to understand what is happening in our body. With my clients, I like to save them about $3,000 to $4,000, and we have a diagnostic tool that I use called the Root Causes Questionnaire. So there are ways besides blood testing to get a really good look at what is happening with these root causes and these underlying causes. And it's so important to treat the root causes and not just treat the symptoms for many reasons. So one, because it establishes a really powerful connection between you and your body. We can be kind of confrontational and sometimes kind of feel like we are enemies or at odds with our body. And we instead want to really listen to our body. Treating and understanding the root causes also really solves the mystery of persistent health issues. Have you ever had a symptom, or do you currently maybe even have a symptom or a condition that you just feel like, why is this happening? I don't understand. I've tried so many things. I've talked to so many doctors, and this just isn't getting solved. That means you're not really treating or understanding those root causes. Treating the root causes also helps you understand your body on such a deep level that it empowers you to be your own healer. So we're not handing over our power to our doctor or pharmaceutical companies or to a healthcare system that often doesn't have time to really listen to us. My goal for my clients, and for you too, is for you to understand yourself on such a deep level that you become your own Ayurvedic doctor. You become the expert on your own health. That is what every woman, every person should be. And we need help, though. We need guidance to be able to do that. Understanding your root causes also provides longer-term lasting solutions so you can continue on a healthy path for years and years to come. So we really marry these two together for the best of both worlds. Modern science, ancient wisdom, East meets West, nature meets science. And I hope that your takeaways from today are that you can have the body, the energy level, the mood that you want. You can feel better in your body and in your life. We can rebalance your gut, rebalance your hormones, address your anxiety naturally, and you can use food as your medicine. So good nutrition. We can use smart supplementation, not a big handful of pills, but a few really well-chosen supplements, well-chosen herbs, natural things like teas and relaxation practices. And that these over time will all really contribute to slowly shifting your body chemistry and helping you feel better every single day. And that is what we're going to do here together on Beautifully Balanced, is get you feeling a little better, a little more energetic, a little more like your best self every single week. And that is going to add up to you living the life that you want and that you deserve. In order to do this, though, you need to understand your body, your digestion, and your root causes. And that is what I'm so honored to help you do. Thank you for being here with me today. Remember, you can feel your best naturally. Just try one new thing a week that you learn here and watch your body and life transform. And if you're ready to take this to the next level, learn your dosha, get your personalized holistic plan, and live beautifully balanced, you've got to come see me at sarahteeple.com. That's SARAHTEEPLE.com. There you can learn about how to work with me one-on-one or book a free holistic chat and just tell me what you're working on. I love to hear from you and help you live your best life. So until next time, be well. Oh, and if you love this conversation, please rate and review our podcast. That really helps more people find natural healthcare options. Thanks again, and see you soon.